All right, there I am now, guys. I think this should work now. Oh my God, thank God for StreamYard because that other one give me all kinds of grief. But anyway, welcome into the live chat, guys. Welcome into the live chat. We are doing another, we are going to be doing another show on Red Flag Review. We started this as like 2 weeks ago. This is going to be our third in a series of Tuesday night Red Flag Reviews. And tonight we're going to be looking into a story that someone sent me this one from Dr. Phil. You know, Dr. Phil always has some of those stories. So this one we are going to be examining this story like we do the others, and we are going to be identifying the red flags in this story. And guys, I know that a lot of people talk about red flags. Every day they talk about red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. But are you able to identify the red flags? And when you have identified the red flags, what do you plan to do about it? Because a lot of people are able to see the red flags, and instead of making a decision and taking an action that is going to be in their best interest, they either ignore the red flags, or because of such shame, they try to sweep everything under the rug and not take into consideration the reasons why the red flags are there. They when me I go so late, me say my desk, na beat me that bake. Na beat me that bake. Yes, my love. I was doing a whole lot of rubbings ups. You got on your bed. All right, all right. Go to your bed, sleep well, sleep nice, sleep tight. And I will see you some other day. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes, of course. Then if the people them call me and text me and say the cake turn up on them like the cake and them want another one, what me fi do? I roll them. I fi go roll them. But yes, trust and believe me, so that even roll them can't go roll me. Them have to go use one backhoe and pick me up. Where's somebody? What she say? See you in a one dress. I rub down your belly like you. I can't believe you said that. I cannot believe you said that. Oh my God. Yes, man. The belly out of control. Mr. Last night, I put on one pants there for the party. Mr. The pants done hipsters. I not even realize say it was that bad. Is it? She said, me look 5 months pregnant. Mothers, leave me alone. Leave me alone. She said, me look, she said, me look 5 months pregnant. I tell you, my word. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh my God. But I said I'm a fashion, I'm look 5 months pregnant. Come on, behave yourself. Behave yourself, and I'm a Rupert voice. Behave yourself, Crystal. Behave yourself. Behave yourself, my desk. Behave yourself. Okay, behave yourself. She said, me just I never want to. Mothers, mothers. Me not eat no more now. Honestly speaking, me not eating anymore. Me not eating anymore. But me say the cake them just nice, so the cake them just nice. So me I tell you, them nice bad. So me just me have to stop eat. Me agree with you, me and I'm out the profit. Oh my gosh. But me have to do the little testing, you know? Me have to do the little testing. When me finish bake each batch, me have to do a little testing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, my desk. Come on, man. But me I control myself. See, New Year I come here, so because me say last night when me look at myself at the party last night, Jehovah Jireh. No, sir. When me up on the live, lady be the Trevor what that in front of you. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. Yes, sir. I couldn't believe it. See, I really saw things said. Jesus, I say yesterday every time I be I'm not eating anymore. They don't know what. You know I say I true though. You know I say I true. Me don't know why. Me don't know why. Me can't control myself when it come on to the cake. Me don't know why. But me look on the cake. And me taste a little piece. And before you know it, a whole pan done. And me I say, where the cake gone? Oh my gosh. But it is what it is. Guys, you see, I had to restart this stream because the other one I was using was not working properly. And I had to restart the stream. So that whole stream there has to be abandoned. But we are onto this one. Unstoppable is in the place. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. You need to stop. Me now. Yes, my desk, me I go stop. Honestly speaking, I am going to stop. Honestly speaking, I'm going. Champion Nash is in the place. How are you, sister? How you doing? You have all three chin. Me say I soon turn 4. Yeah, man, me have it. My desk, stop look for me. See, and some people are say hello to you there. Stop look for me, man. Stop look for me three chin. Me say my face just full out the camera. So me I say, Jesus and peace. I went to get that face, yeah, man. I don't like something wrong. Oh my God. Champion Nash, it's so good to see you, sweetheart. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming into the live. Unstoppable. Oh, Grant is back. Thank you very much, Grant, because the other stream was acting really, really foul. And so I had to just abandon it and switch over to StreamYard, even though I wanted to use that one. But hey, the show must go on. Mr. Unstoppable, me was over on you earlier today, no? You see that? You see some reach 185? You know, see me account myself by your channel, Unstoppable. Oh my God. I was over there today. I below me say, oh my gosh. Trev, that 185 G's per Unstoppable. And in our own house, she there 700. Oh my gosh. I should try to fuck me up too. Unstoppable. Yes, you getting fat, you getting fat, you getting fat. Everybody may have fat up this Christmas. Cause I know me alone, mother, I go tell say I've 3 chin. No, sir. Everybody I get a chin. You get a chin, you get a chin, you get a chin. Everybody getting a chin. Because it not right. What I mean by fat no fit me? Fat no fit me. Try to make me draw. Nobody draw me out, please. Yes, man, I true man did me put on enough weight. Enough. Me not even talk about the challenge no more because Lady B and kids tell me last night, but Trevor, if you go back and do a next challenge. Do a next challenge until which holiday I will come again. Well, during Easter, people not really want so much cake. And mostly anytime you see Thanksgiving roll around. The whole and the fact go in your face. Yeah. All right, Modest. All right, me hear you, me understand you. So me I go start, me I go up on my little, yeah. Me I go up on my little weight loss challenge again. All right, man. All right. Thank you. I've heard you 10 times. All right. So, guys, tonight we're not going to be distracted. We are going to do another red flag review. This time we are going to be examining a story from the Dr. Phil show. This story here is another one of those stories, Fat don't fit you because in your belly it land. Remember your bumper no high, like for me if you distract the people. That is true. Me not have nothing near bumper, brother. Me not have nothing near. Well, which how you doing? How you doing? How you doing, my dear Nordia? How are you? Thank you so much for coming. When you come in, guys, don't forget to give the host a thumbs up. Thumbs up the live. Invite your friends and your friends to come on over. Thank you so much. Tuba Chat is in the place. Thank you so much for coming in the place. Tuba Chat, as always. Thank you so much. So, guys, tonight we are going to be having another program on Red Flag Review. Yes, we are going to be playing this story and we are going to be identifying the red flags in this story. Because, guys, as I said before, we are always quick to point out the red flags in other people's story. Are we able to find them in ours? Because a lot of times we are in situations that are really, really foul and we don't see it. Because to us, we have the perfect relationship. To us, all right, thank you, Modest. Like you want me go pass and then you send me in a school to teacher. All right. Okay. So as I was saying, guys, a lot of times when we are in relationships, not just a lot of times, let me just say that every time we enter into a relationship, you enter into the relationship based on what is being sold to you. So if your spouse presents themselves as upstanding and honest and kind and somebody who is emotionally stable and willing to reciprocate the love that you are willing to share with them, then that is what you have bought because that's what was sold to you. You understand me? But you have to understand that for some people, that might be an honest contract on both parties' side. While for other people, there is dishonesty. Somebody is selling themselves as something that they are not. Somebody is saying, I love you unconditionally. You are beautiful. You are this, you are that. I am this, I am that. I'm going to be this to you. I'm going to be that to you. When it's really not true. And it's going to take you some time to find out that it is not true. But when you find out that it is not true, what do you do about it? Do you just say, oh, I am just too ashamed? I am too ashamed because I've already introduced this person to my parents, to my children, to my family members, to my co-workers, to my neighborhood. I have already introduced this person and I am selling this person to everybody around me based on what he has told me about himself. And so you have already told your family members and neighbors and everybody how wonderful this person is and what this person is bringing to the table. And everybody is happy for you, seemingly. Right? And then, boom, 3 months down the road, you realize this is not your Boaz, but a boa constrictor. What do? Now, shame has overwhelmed you. Now you don't know what to do. Because now you can't run, go back to your mother and say, Mommy, this person is not who I thought he was. You're too ashamed. You're embarrassed. You can't. You're afraid. You're ashamed. How can we eliminate that element of shame that overwhelms an individual who have seen the red flags, who have the red flags swaying all around them and are scared, not knowing what to do. Cadillac is in the place. How you doing, my love? How are you doing, my lovely Cadillac? Good for you. Good to see you, my love. Good to see you. I hope you're having a happy holiday. How come I didn't hear from you for the holiday? How come? What happened? We gotta talk. Somebody needs discipline. I don't know if it's you or if it's me, but somebody does. Winsome is in the place. My lovely, lovely Winsome is in the place. Welcome into the place, Winsome. How are you doing? All right. Walrich say action speaks louder than words. There you go, right there, Walrich. Action does speak louder than words because a lot of times people come with a good talk, a sweet talk, and they will tell you all the things that they plan on doing, all the things that they will do. The kids run you crazy. All right, that's all right. That's all right. In that case, I'll forgive you. If the kids run you crazy, I'll forgive you. Okay. All right, guys. So tonight we are going to be listening to another of those stories in which a woman entered into a relationship. You going, all right, no problem. No problem. So tonight, guys, we are going to be listening to another story in which a woman got duped, got ghosted, all of that by the woman who she thought was the catch of a lifetime. I mean, by the man who she thought was the catch of a lifetime. Nadia says action have to be in alignment with their words and have to be consistent. There you go. Their actions have to be in alignment with their words. And oftentimes they cannot hide that for too long. Pretty soon you realize that their actions and their words are not in alignment. Yeah. Win some of your shine. I fat it for thought. Win some. After all the Christmas cake me eat, my face must shine. Oh my God. Guys, I'm going to have to take you all on the journey or I'm going to lose this belly because you all are going to be seeing me on this fashion haul, on these fashion hauls. I'm going to do about maybe about 10 of those. And then you all are going to see my belly, how I get rid of this belly because the belly is, come on now, Winsome, not call out a sister like that. Maribel, how you doing, Maribel? How you doing? Maribel, today we are doing what we call a red flag review. And that is where I play a story that is that's filled with a lot of red flags. And we try to identify the red flags. We play these stories and listen to them so that they can help us to learn how to identify the red flags in our own relationships. And we also discuss amongst us what actions to take to escape these kinds of situations, because these situations have been happening for a long time. People are ashamed to talk. People have been so embarrassed to say, you know, this man that I really thought was my Boaz has turned out to be a boa constrictor, and I cannot for the life of me tell the world what I am going through. So I face the pain and the shame in the privacy of my home. And when I step out, I mask it. I use makeup, I use pretty clothes, I use whatever I can to mask it so that nobody will be able to identify the red flags that when I go home, I have to lay on each night. Turn them into sheet, turn them into tablecloth, turn them into curtains, all kinds of things. Red flags are everywhere in the relationship, and all the signs say run. and embarrassment keeps your feet stuck. And I'm going to say, as a friend of mine said to me earlier this week, she said, shame cannot live where there is light. Shame can only live in darkness. So you have to shine light on the shame. You have to shine light on the shame for it to be known, for it to be seen, because shame loves darkness. Shame doesn't like. Shame doesn't like light. And so that is what we are doing. We are shining light on the shame, the shameful events of our lives that we sweep under the rug, that we wish nobody would know, that we want to keep covered, because the implications of somebody knowing that you are in this ugly, foul relationship seem to be too much, too overwhelming for you. You do not want to explore the option of escaping that situation. And so tonight, guys, we are going to be playing one of these stories off of Dr. Phil, and we're going to be listening to what happened to this woman. And I must say this, guy, before I go any further. Oftentimes when we talk about stories like these, people tend to focus on the victim. People tend to have harsh words for the victim. I do not subscribe to that. Why? Because the victim didn't do anything wrong. The victim did not do anything wrong. It is not wrong to love somebody. It is not wrong to care. It is not wrong to make another human being feel loved and wanted and appreciated. But one question I ask is, how far should we go? Because there has to be a limit. And I have learned that because I used to be the person with no limits. No limits. I can love you to the moon and back, literally. Not stopping to identify the red flags and not stopping to act upon them. Just going forward. But I have learned, and there are lots more people out there who need to learn how to identify the red flags, and not just identify them, because you're not just going to be walking around counting them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, counting the red flags. Oh, and last week him did do this. Oh, and the week before he did that. Oh, what you counting them and piling them up for? What good does that do to you? No. And then when he does something again 6 months down the road, you start counting out all of the red flags from 10 months ago. No, don't do that. They are too much. They are overwhelming. 1 is too many. 2 is enough. Out the door. You cannot lose your sanity to make a man happy. There you go, Nardia. That right there is the honest to God truth. You should not lose your sanity to make a man happy, because you cannot make somebody happy, because happiness is an inside job. Do you think I could be here right now? I could be here right now and say that all my travelers out there who come onto my channel don't make me happy, so I'm going to leave YouTube or whatever. No. Happiness is an inside job. I have to make myself happy. It is not somebody else's responsibility. I have to make myself happy. And if I pick up this pen and this picking up this pen does not make me happy, I need to put the pen down and go find a marker. If a marker will make me happy, go find a pencil if a pencil will make me happy. But do not just keep the pen. It's not making you happy, but you're keeping the pen and you're blaming the ink. You're keeping the pen and you're blaming it to be a ball point and not a fine point. But you're still holding on to this wretched pen rather than getting rid of this wretched pen that is making you unhappy. I don't believe that a man should bring shame to a woman unless there's disappointment. What kind of disappointment, Wild Rich? Welcome, everybody. There are currently 10 million people in the chat. Go ahead, hit that like button, guys. Thumbs up your host. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Nardia says, us ladies have to know our worth, set boundaries, and stick to them. There you go. There you go. A lot of people too, you see, Nardia, a lot of people too, they may set their boundaries and they may want to stick to them. But one thing I have noticed is why a lot of people stay in these relationships. People shame that people outside, they are ashamed that people outside are going to say, oh, there she go again. There she go again. She can't keep a man. Woman, your job on this earth is not to keep no man. What did I just say? You don't come here to keep a man who doesn't want to be kept by you. So if you are with John and John is acting foul and John does not want to do the right thing by you, then clearly John is not the man for you. So you are going to stay there and make your life miserable with John only because you're afraid that everybody else in the world is going to say, oh, there you go again. You have another man. Oh, you leave one man and you go on to an next man. Well, don't go to another man, then leave men alone. But if you have the desires that God has made us with, to have the desires to need somebody to desire love and a companionship and affection and all of that, and you're going to need somebody else, then you find yourself somebody else. And stop watching the crowd. Because one thing I don't watch the crowd. I don't watch the crowd, what anybody else is doing. Lascious is in the place. Lascious is in the place. Welcome into the place, Lascious. Thank you so much for coming, guys. That is my new family member in the form of Lascious Journey. In the form of Lascious Journey. Welcome into the chat, Lascious. Welcome into the chat. Thank you so much. I know we are family. Yep, we're family. All right, we bring the donkey to the water. There you go. You can bring the donkey to the water, but you cannot force the donkey to drink it. So if you bring somebody into your life and you want to start a relationship with them and you present them with everything that will make for a great relationship, yet the person is not willing, is not ready, does not find that they are compatible with you, or they have come into the relationship with an ulterior motive, then when you find that out and it is not in alignment with your expectations, then the best thing to do is to say sayonara, goodbye, and keep moving. Because you're going to end up having yourself stuck in a filthy, foul relationship for years and years and years, and you're going to be filled with remorse. Lots of remorse. And remorse will lead to resentment. Resentment leads to anger. Anger leads to hatred. And where else that hatred goes, only God knows. Okay? So, guys, without further ado, I'm going to be playing. Make sure I acknowledge everybody in the chat. Once again, thank you so much for coming into the chat, guys. Thank you so much. This is our Tuesday evening live that we call Red Flag Review, because we're going to be reviewing a story each Tuesday. We will be reviewing a story that we have found online, a story that is filled with red flags. We are going to be trying to identify them, and we're going to use the lessons for ourselves and for those close to us to be able to identify the red flags and act on them. Because believe me, nobody can pretend for long. People will pretend for a while, but they cannot pretend for long. They cannot pretend forever. Okay? So before we do anything else, let me play this story here. Let's begin this story here, guys. Hold on. Wait.
I dated a man for over a year. He told me he loved me up until the day he ghosted me. I sent him $2,000 when we were dating. 3 months after we started dating, I spent approximately $2,700 to help him move in with me. My mother loved him. When I saw how much Diane loved him and he loved her, I was very happy. When we were together, he wanted everything matching Adidas, sneakers, pants. He wanted matching horseshoe rings. They were our wedding rings. I actually bought him about 14 watches when we were together. He did have medical issues. I found him doctors. I got him through surgery. After he had surgery, she brought him home, took care of him like 3 weeks later, with the bandages still on him and fresh, he left. March 1st, he was flying his best friend over because he needed to bring his stuff with him to go to work, and he would be gone 6 or 8 weeks and he would be back. The next day, I helped him pack. He took everything off the walls, all his clothes, everything he owned, including his animals. I was crying hysterically, and he kept telling me I was making him feel guilty. Why are you crying? You know I'm coming back. And I kept saying, I don't think you're coming back. You're taking everything, everything. He wasn't leaving an item. He told me his plans on March 1st, and by March 3rd, he was gone. By March 5th, I was blocked on social media. He was gone with the wind. I was very good to him, and I can't get over this. I don't have closure. I can't move on.
Okay, now
Guys, you hear all of that? Did you all hear all of that? All right, so we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about that little piece there that we heard. I don't even know where to begin because this is absolutely cruel what these men are doing. And men will only be able to perpetrate these kinds of cruelty if us as women allow it. If we allow it. In this day and age, I should have been the last person who spent all that money on a man and him run away left me. I should have been, I should have been the last person. But I'm not going to be the last person. Trust and believe me, because there are so many women out there who have the heart and the willingness to do for a man what he should be doing for himself. And I don't know this woman's situation, or what were the circumstances that led her to doing all that she did for this man. But I want us to identify the red flag. Is there you go. Nardia, you come it right, take it right out my mouth. You see this man coming already. He's all materialistic. He want matching shoes to match his clothes, to match his hat, to match his this. So if he wants all of that, he needs to be able to purchase it himself. He needs to be able to buy all of that for himself. If he wants an Adidas to match a trousers, to match a top, to match a hat, to match everything, why is she the person who is buying all of that? He should be able, and I never heard her say he bought anything. Everything she's saying is she bought it, she did this, she bought it, she bought it. I never heard her say he bought anything. And though I don't know the backstory, that right there, guys, is a very big red flag. You enter into a relationship under whatever the circumstance may be, whatever circumstance, you enter into a relationship, and the man with whom you are going into this relationship with seems to be always down on his luck, especially where money is concerned. You must buy this, you must buy that. You hear all the things that she said she bought? She said in 3 months, she had spent over $2,700 suiting out this man. I can't even talk because I have to take my shame and go bury it a quaco tree. Go bury it a quaco root. You understand? Because of the shame and embarrassment that I dealt with. But me not talk about me tonight. Me I talk about this lady. I'm talking about this lady. You all see all the red flags? Like she's buying his attention. There you go, Nadia. So Nadia brought up a good point there. Nadia says it seems like she is buying his attention and more so buying his affection, because if you are spending that much money, it's almost like the more money you spend, the more response you expect, in a favorable response, I should say. The more favorable response you expect from your partner. Money cannot buy love, and money cannot buy anybody. But some people, when they come into a relationship, they come in with so many problems. They come in with so many problems. You sorry for them first before you love them. Ask me, I will tell you. You don't get to grow to love this person because they have any good attributes about them that you are going to fall in love with. You don't get to know them like that in the initial stages. It's not like you have met this person and we start talking and exchanging views and ideas, and and the relationship progresses into a loving relationship. When you don't have that foundation, you end up being sorry for the person before you love them. And once you're sorry for them before you end up loving them, it's never really love, because it's always overshadowed by the pity that you had for them, because that was your first emotion for that person. It was your first emotion. It's just like me. Let's say my story. For those of you who have listened to my story, it's just like my story. The individual who thought that he could trick me and do all of this mess and all the nonsense that he did. It's not like I loved him first. I was sorry for him first. I was sorry for him. So throughout the entire relationship, that pity, he kept coming back with that pity, and I kept on holding on to it, being so sorry for him. So it never really progressed to I am deeply in love with you. Honestly speaking, it was always, I feel so sorry for you, because this person would always present himself as being someone who needed so much pity. Every corner he turned, he was in despair. Every corner he turned, he needed love, he needed attention, he needed affection, he needed love, he needed attention, he needed affection. There was all these things that was happening to him, and oh my God, so much was happening to him. And so because you feel so sorry for him, you keep trying to ensure that whatever he said that happened before does not happen again. And so you are there trying to make sure you build him up not to be so pitiful. And before you know it, you have built this person up so much that you have lost yourself in the process. And that is what I wouldn't want to happen to anybody. And it seems like this is what happened to this lady. That this man came with so much pity. And she fed into the BS. She fed into it. He want matching this, matching that, matching. Then you should be able to provide it for yourself. If you want a shoe to match every trousers, and you want a shoe, a trousers, and a suit, and a top to match, who here have one shoe to match every suit? Who has one? I bet you even that lady herself does not have a shoe to match every suit. But she is willing to ensure that this person has all these things that she don't even have for herself. Less respect he will have, and he will see her as a big pushover. There you go, Nadia. see her as a big pushover. He can twiddle around his little finger because he knows that once he comes and he starts crying, she is going to just fall for the BS and she is going to just give him whatever he wants. I used to find myself in that situation because the sooner I just thought that the sooner I complied, the sooner I just did what, just did something, the sooner I get the noise out of my head, and hopefully the person will be calmer and just leave me alone. But after you have done that so many times, after a while, it becomes too much. It becomes overwhelming. And unless you develop the cojones to take a stand for yourself, you're going to find that you are going to be in big trouble, in deep trouble. Watch out. Wild Rich, behave yourself. Wild Rich, say money buy love nowadays. I don't like in a Sean Paul days. If you don't have no money, but they should play some role. Guys, you don't hear Wild Rich? Wild Rich say money buy love these days. Nobody not buy no love. Well, I mean, some people get love free, but they should play some roles. Well, that is true. That is true. Love should be free. It's Love Burks is in the place. How are you doing? Love Burks, how are you doing, my love? How are you? Is everybody okay? Is the beautiful couple okay? Good to see you all. Good to see you all in the chat. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. We are talking, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna play Diane again. Make us hear. All right, beautiful.
Move in with me.
Let's hear, cause
until the day he ghosted me. I sent him $2,000 when we were dating. 3 months after we started dating, I spent approximately $2,700 to help him move in with me. My mother loved him. When I saw how much Diane.
So let me see. Let me get this straight, guys. So she said she sent him $2,000. You think I'm going to be right here and somebody tell me in woe that they love me, and I am going to pick up my hard-earned money and send it to them? Where we come off with this kind of, I mean, I don't know. You're passing through, showing some love. Thank you, sugar. Thank you for the love. Thank you so much for the love, my dear. Hope you have a fantastic evening, and I hope you continue to have a wonderful holiday. Right. So she says she sent him $2,000. I bet he starts with a pity party. Some of you may have heard me tell you all this thing before. So I was, people are always coming into my inbox on Instagram, on not so much on Facebook, but people come into my chat on Facebook too with a lot of nonsense, mostly guys from, I don't know where in the world they are. I don't have a clue where in the world they are, but they always coming in and telling me one bunch of nonsense, and I'm the best thing God ever put on the earth and all the things. Nobody can romance my ego like that. On TikTok, oh my God, my inbox, when I checked my inbox this morning, I had 104 messages. 104 messages. Well, 104 man, I send me message for. And all of this mess that they're telling you. Like, are you all serious? But anyway, about a year or so ago, there was this guy in my IG inbox, and we started talking back and forth, and he was like, oh, he's in the US military. Oh, okay, he's in the military, all right. So he gave me his name and all of that. So, I got resources. So I checked it out. I can't find him nowhere. checked it out, can't find him nowhere. He says, yes, he's in the military. Then he think I'm really look like I got a fool written on my forehead. I says, well, it's kind of strange that you say you are in the military. I can't even find your email. I can't even find you in the system. He goes, oh, well, I work with like some kind of special agent of some form, that his DOD email is not going to be found so easily. So I was like, oh, really? Yes. Then when you realize I was onto him now, he says, oh, he was sent to Africa. He was sent to Africa to do some kind of work, some kind of contract work for the government. He was sent to Africa. Okay, so he's in Africa. He's doing some kind of contract work somewhere there. All right, wonderful. Yeah, I'm playing the game too. Two can play this game. Yeah, he's in Africa and something. Next thing I know, he's going to tell me, oh, I needed to send him some money and he's going to send me back the money, and somebody's going to send me back the money, some nonsense of the sort. And I should send him the money because the government didn't pay, some foolishness. So I said to him, there is no way the US government is going to send any soldier to Africa or anywhere in the world on contract and not take care of them. If there is one thing I know, they are going to be taken care of. You're going to have food to eat. You're going to have a place to stay. You're going to have something. If it's even some MREs, you are going to have something to eat. So you shouldn't have to call back to no family member or no friend or nobody to send you any money. I said, where you take me for? You really take me for coffee. I said, real scammer Nardia. Real scammer come and tell me a whole bunch of lies. Until this day, I don't tell him that how I am able to find out that is a scammer, that he does not work, is not a soldier, he's not per the name he gave me, that he's not in DOD system. Like, boy, bye. Get out of here with your nonsense. And a lot of people are falling for these things. People in faraway country, all of a sudden, you start talking to them online, and they start to tell you all this niceties. How am I going to stay here? And you are staying wherever you are, and you are going to tell me I'm the best thing ever happened to you. How am I going to be the best thing ever happened to you? We have never met. You don't know me. You think I'm going to stay all the way here and tell a man all the way in Africa is the best thing ever happened to me? That sounds sensible? Does that sound sensible? No part of that sounds like something rational. Because there's absolutely no way you can be the best thing that ever happened to me. We have never met. You are all the way in Africa, in China, in Japan, wherever in the world you are. We have never met. We have only talked online. How comes y'all be the best thing ever happened to you? You can't be the best thing ever happened to me because I don't even know if you got a chainsaw. Wait until put me into pieces. You think I'm going to meet somebody from Africa, for wherever they are, and I'm going to say, okay, I am bringing you to America. You're going to come to America. I don't know this person's background. I don't know nothing at all about this person. I don't know if it's me alone, but in that case, I will stay forever single because it will never happen. It will never happen. And I feel, I don't know, my feelings are conflicted, guys. Don't talk to me. My feelings are conflicted as to how am I supposed to feel for a sister who just met a man online somewhere in Woy, and you start talking to him just through the internet, and you get so taken up with this conversation with this person, you don't even know if it's a real person. You don't know what kind of person they are. You don't know their background. And you suddenly fall in love, and you're bringing this person from Africa, from wherever, not Africa, just anywhere in the world. And you are just bringing this complete stranger. You have only talked to them online. And you bring this complete stranger into your home. Some women got kids in the home, but you bring this complete stranger. And you think he's not a stranger because you and him be talking online. He's a stranger. You won't know him. You don't know nothing about him. Right, Crackers? Crackers in the place. Oh, no. Me not see long time. Long time me not see my friend Thunder Scorpion. I wonder what happened to him. Crackers, you know, see a long time me not see Thunder. Long time. And Thunder crossed my mind earlier today. And me say a long time me not see Thunder. Long time me not see him. Archie, you get rich and switch for me. Oh, well. All right. I told them to look for this. So. All right, Cracker said, really, Trev, you are the best thing happened to me. Yes, Crackers. I know because no lightning, no flash. There you go. What happened? Thunder roll? No lightning, no flash. Thunder roll? Talk to me. Sometimes I realize, may I talk loud, guys? Am I talking loud? I not even know. But this woman, apparently, it sounds like she met him online. Because if she says she sent him money, the first few weeks into the relationship, she sent him $2,000. Hold on. She sent him $2,000. And then by the time 3 months came around, she had already spent $2,700 on this guy. $2,700 on this guy. All right, my goodness. Even her poor mother is in the mix. Even her poor mother is in the mix. Because she has introduced this guy to Mama. Mama thinks this guy is a very nice guy. And I was very happy. Your Mama say? Mama says she was very happy because of the way the guy treated her daughter. Let's listen. Hold on. Let's listen to the rest of this here, guys.
When we were together, he wanted everything matching Adidas, sneakers, pants. He wanted matching horseshoe rings. They were our wedding rings. I actually bought him about 14 watches when we were together. He did have medical issues. I found him doctors. I got him through surgery. After he got surgery, she brought him home, took care of him like 3 weeks.
Care, what's going on? This a guy who come with all kinds of problems. All kinds of problems him come with. First, before they met, he wanted to send him money. She sent him money. Then when he comes, his clothes, he wants his clothes and shoes and everything to match. And she's willing to play that with that okie dokie. Then he's sick. He wants a doctor. And she's willing to go along with that okie dokie. Then she bought him 14 watches. 14 watches. She buys him. Well, what's the matter with 14 watch? What is, you see, guys, so it's not even real. It's not even real, because when you're going out of your way and doing all of this for an individual, you wonder what is going on. 14 watch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 watches? And you know, sister, that at what point, you know, sister, that is a scam. We want someone to do, because even if you were going to be my husband, even if, as she said, they bought matching horseshoe rings that was supposed to be their wedding ring. But even if that was supposed to be, that he was going to be your husband, going to marry her and going to be with her, 14 watch? That right there is a big old red flag. Why are you buying it for him? Because he says he likes it, he wants it? And you know, sister, if you gonna go out every day and see one watch and like it and thinks him want it, and you going to buy it for him, what point you don't understand? Say, I spoil him, and you might be doing way too much. You might be doing way too much in the relationship because no normal person is supposed to have 14 watch. You're not supposed to have 14 watches. Mm-mm. So what you want to? A watch for every suit? Is that what it is? A watch for every suit. So he can change watch, it change color. The man want to go flash and endorse pan him friend them and show him friend them say, look out, look here, so you don't know, sister, enough fool people woman they are road to me catch one here. Because it looks like that what they are doing. Like them have a group together and they are meeting with each other. And they are seeing which one of them can catch the bigger fool. Which one of them can catch the biggest fish. It look like that. Care Fen is in the house. Welcome into the chat, Care Phenomenon. How are you doing, my love? So good to see you. So good to see you, my dear friend. Care and Nardia and Crackers are meeting. Meet and greet everybody. Meet, find new friends in the chat. I mean, go ahead and talk to each other, guys. If there's anybody who come into the chat who has not yet connected with the host, go ahead and find a video. I have the newest video out on my channel. I have a fashion haul that I posted today. Nardia. Oh, Life with King Deej is in the house. King Deej, how are you doing, my dear? So good to see you. Me a one man, and me can tell you that she a one fool. Deej, you know what say? I don't want to say it so harshly. I wouldn't say it so harshly, because I have been there. I have been in a situation too. I have a story as well. But I don't want to pick her story and pick my story and say, but mine was different and get all egocentric and thinking that my story was any different from hers or any better. Mine wasn't any better than hers. So I would not go out and call her a fool. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. But honestly speaking, we have to be quite realistic, guys, in our relationships. When we enter into relationship, we have to enter with a level of realism. Realism, yes. We have to enter into the relationship with our mind stuck on reality rather than fantasy. Because if you're going to be with a man and he's always wanting this and he's always wanting that, you have to, but he's not buying it for himself. He's depending on you to get it for him. You should be able to see that as a very troubling sign of what a relationship should not be. Yes, that is a very troubling sign. See the man come into the relationship and already he has medical issues. You want to tell me that this man didn't have medical issues before? So he better go take care of his medical issues. Now she's finding him doctors. Now I bet you say she pays some money for him to get the surgery or whatever I'm going to get. Maybe even plastic surgery. Who knows? Who knows? But guys, you have to understand, you have these pimp men going around, You have these pimp men going around and they're going to come in your life and pretend to love you and pretend that you are the best thing that ever happened to them in the world. And before you know it, you are claiming to be so in love, you lose your mind. Let me tell you, guys, stop falling in love and stand up in love. Pay attention. Because this right here, so the man want 14 watch was not normal. Not buy nobody 14 watches. For what? And I don't even know what kind of watches she bought him. Because 14, even $49 watch is too much. Even if it's going to be 14 watches where each of them cost $9, it's still going to be too much. Way too much. Way too much. But let us continue to listen to what.
Later, with the bandages still on him and fresh, he left. March 1st, he was flying his best friend over because he needed to bring his stuff with him to go to work, and he would be gone 6 or 8 weeks and he would be back. The next day, I helped him pack. He took everything off the walls, all his clothes, everything he owned, including his animals. I was crying hysterically, and he kept telling me I was making him feel guilty. Why are you crying? You know I'm coming back. And I kept saying.
You all hear that, guys? So he give her one cockadoodle story. Give her one hell of a cockadoodle story and tell her he's going someplace, wherever he's going. And she bought the cockadoodle story that he's going someplace. And here comes the other red flag. He's taking everything he owns. Everything she has bought him, he's taking with him. Everything she has bought him, he's taking with him. He's taking down the pictures off the wall. He's picking up his collection of watches. He's picking up every shoes, who you're going to be with, and you are living in the house with somebody you claim that you're planning on marrying, and he's telling you he's going someplace to go help a friend to go do whatever it is that he's going to do. But he's taking every single thing he owns. And you want to believe that he's coming back? No, I'm not coming back. He's not coming back. That's why he's taking everything. He's not leaving anything. The man take the pictures off the wall. The man take every piece of clothes him have, every piece of jewelry, every single thing. And then you hear how he tried to be slick, telling her she's making him feel guilty. She not make you feel guilty. You're guilty. You are guilty. What you are doing is clearly cruel, and it is coming to light. And she, like me, just stayed there on a ball. She say, oh, you're leaving. Yes, he's leaving. Yes, he's not coming back, because if he was coming back, there would be absolutely no need to be taking all his clothes with him and taking everything. But some of these men they are prostituting themselves around on the internet, and they go meet this woman in Indiana. They stay with this woman for a while. They get all that they can get. They steal all they can steal. And at the same time, they're still on plenty of fish. And they find another woman in New York, and they move from Indiana, and they tell one lie, and they move to New York. They find another woman, and they get whatever she has, and they steal as much as they can. And then they find another woman in the Carolinas. And this is how a lot of these men are living, especially when you see them come out on social media, guys. May I tell you, when you see them coming out, they're on TikTok, they're on IG, they're on Facebook, and they're advertising themselves, they're advertising their assets, they're advertising themselves. And women are in their inboxes like that. And they are on the prowl, because they will move between all 50 states. They will move between all 50 states. And when they are done, them rich. Because they will tell you they will talk a sweet tale to you. You would be surprised. They will tell you how much they love you, how much you mean to them, how fascinated they are with you, how much two of you. You see what the man made the woman do? Go buy a ring that he said was going to be their wedding rings. That's how cruel these men are. Makes her believe in the tomorrow that she's desiring. He's making sure that she believes that he wants to be a part of that tomorrow, knowing fully well he wants to have nothing to do with her tomorrow. Hey, Dolly. Hey, Dolly in the place. How are you doing, Dolly? Thank you so much. Dolly was on the live the whole time this evening. I'm come off of the live, but me hang up off your live about 7:42. Because me did busy at BX, so I couldn't be talking in the chat. Because I was busy. Baking, but I was there. Hearing all that was going on. But anyway, yes, Nardia. some down low as, oh my gosh, who tell you to say it, Nadia? Yes, some of them are on the down low. I have a story here that I am putting together. I might be able to release it tomorrow if I'm finished with the editing of it. And I tell you guys, there is this guy, he has a very, very big following on Instagram. And I know a lot of people don't know what happened to him, why they no longer see him. A lot of people don't even know what happened to him. They're probably just thinking, oh, he's no longer on Instagram. But I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm going to post the story maybe tomorrow if I'm finished. If I'm finished editing it tonight, I will post it tomorrow. But the guy was a handsome, very nice looking guy. He always strut his stuff online and his tattoos and stuff, and he raps and all of that. He's from South America, and he was he was in a hotel with he was in a hotel having a threesome with another guy and a girl he had met at one of his shows. And then his wife was looking for him, couldn't find him. He wouldn't answer his phone. And then somebody knocked on the door. If I remember the story correctly, it may have been the wife or it may have been somebody else, but there was a knock on the hotel room door. And thinking it was his wife, and she was going to discover that he was, going both ways, he jumped over the balcony and tried to jump onto the balcony below, but he missed and fell off and fell 4 stories to his death. He was a very, very popular guy. He had like 30 million followers, like on Twitter. Very, very popular guy. So now that you say that, Nordia, we know it is true. There are lots of them that are on the down low. Lots of them. I beg God to make me keep to myself, because I do not want to have to deal with this. I don't want to have to have enough things dealing with in my life. I don't want to have to deal with men and their shenanigans and their foolishness. Because all of them come with too much foolishness. Too much foolishness, guys. Too much foolishness. Way too much foolishness these men come with.
I don't think you're coming back. You're taking everything. He wasn't leaving an item. He told me his plans on March 1st, and by March 3rd, he was gone. By March 5th, I was blocked on social media. He was gone with the wind. I was very good to him, and I can't get over this. I don't have closure. I can't move on.
All right, guys. What y'all think about that? She says she can't get closure. She can't move on. I feel her pain. I feel her pain the way I do. But I would tell this woman, there is no way you're going to get closure. When somebody has done this kind of stuff to you and you say to them, I cannot get closure, it's almost like you are re-inviting them into your life. It's as though you are waiting for them to come back and say, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And then you're going to invite them back in your life only for them to do the same thing again or worse. But because they are going to want you to seem as though they have a heart, like they have empathy, like they are sorry for you, like they are feeling the pain you are feeling, and they're helping you to navigate that emotion. They will do that. So to avoid all of that, guys, what you got to do is just say to yourself, well, it is what it is. I've made a fool of myself. Now let me just shed all of these scales and move right on. You can determine how you want to move on. Do you want to move on into another relationship, or do you want to move on your own by yourself without all the burdens and all the responsibilities of a relationship that is going to probably slow you down in life, that is going to distract you from your real purpose? Whatever it is up to you to decide. But when you say you don't have closure and you can't move on, what do you mean by you can't move on? Yes, sister, you can move on. And the sooner you move on, the better. And I don't mean moving on to another man. I mean, the sooner you move on, the better. Meaning, just accept that this is what it is. Because, guys, that's easier said than done. Because, even until now, I have accepted my story, what happened to me. I have accepted it that, yes, Trev, it did happen. I have moved on from it. That doesn't stop me from sharing it with y'all. But I have moved on from it. Unlike this lady says she don't think she can get closure. Sometimes you have to say thanks for the apology you never got and you're never going to get. You cannot look for the person who hurt you to be the person who redeems you. If you are hoping that the person who hurt you is going to come back to redeem you, rest assured that all you're going to get is some more hurt. All you're going to get is some more hurt. So do not expect the person who hurt you to be the person who comes to redeem you. Do not entertain that person. Do not. Hey, Mama Joy is in the place. Mama Joy is in the place. Cha la 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 la. Mama Joy, how you doing, my love? How are you doing? It's always such a pleasure to see you. Did I text you today? Where's my phone? I don't remember if I did, Mama Joy. I don't remember if I did, but my bad if I didn't. My bad, my bad. My bad if I didn't. My bad. But good night. Good to see you. She have to heal. All right. So Nadia says she have to heal, uplift herself, let go, and don't let the same snake bite her. Nadia, I agree with you. She better not make the same snake bite her twice. She better not. Because when you are saying that you don't know how to move on, you can't move on, you are telling the snake to come back, come bite you again. Maybe if he bite you again, you will be able to move on. You better not make that snake come back to bite you. All right, Deej want to roll, guys. If you don't have Deej, get him. Get him. He wants to roll, guys. I'm looking at everybody what's coming into the chat so far, and it looks like I have everybody what's come into the chat, but if I have you and you don't have me, if I have you and you don't have me, just check it out, guys, and make sure say you have me. You and trust me, I believe Mr. Nardia, the snake them out there, the snakes are out there. They are plentiful. There are plentiful. And you see how the man wicked? The man, the red flag is that he's taking everything, even his pets. And at the same time, in the same token, he's telling her that he's coming back. And for her to say he's not coming back, she's making him feel guilty. And him know him not coming back. That is how these men will do you. They will make you feel guilty for standing up for yourself. Stand up for yourself anyway. If they want 14 watches and you are not willing, hold on, guys. Put my head back here so this feel kind of okay. You understand? They want 14 watches, and you are going to stand up to them and say, no normal human being don't need 14 watches. And because you want this 14 watch out of my pocket, I am not going to be paying for no 14 watches. No. And you stand, as soon as you stand up for yourself, they spin the story on you. Here she is asking him, why are you taking everything? It seems like you're not coming back. He knows he's not coming back, but he's still trying to convince her that what she is saying is quite an irrational assessment of the situation. And that is classic narcissism right there. Oh, yes. You have the reality right there in your hand, and they will convince you that that reality that you have in your hand is not really real. The BS that they are selling you is supposed to be real. Did say, true love, I don't feel like the man asked for a lot of things. You don't think the man asked, you think that she just volunteer and buy it? But remember, she said he wanted the matching Adidas with the matching trousers, matching. So like he's a guy who like to wear those like track suits, because you know those track shoes with the top and the bottom. Usually you can find an Adidas to match them. So maybe that's the kind of matching she was talking about. And then she says, as you see the urgency? The urgency. He told her about his plans on the 1st. His plans to go wherever, go help whoever. On the 1st, you see the urgency? By the 3rd, he was gone. So he had this all planned out all along. By the 3rd, he was gone. And by the 5th, she was blocked on all social media outlets. He done used her up that fast. He done took all he thought he could have gotten that fast. And now he's gone with the wind. Let's hear what Dr. Phil say to her.
Okay, now we reached out to Diane's ghost. He didn't want to participate, but he agreed to talk to us for background. So we did have a conversation with him, just so you know. Now, what do you think happened? Why do you think it went from this loving, intense, living together relationship to gone?
Honestly, I have no idea. I was so good to him. I gave him everything. I spoiled him with gifts.
Looking back, you don't have a clue.
I don't have a clue.
What do you think?
I think he was.
You hear the woman say? She gave him everything. She spoiled him with gifts. She spoiled him with gifts. I'm noticing that this has become a very common trend. A very, very common trend where women are spoiling men with gifts. Why? Why are we doing that nonsense? Why are we doing that? Why are we buying grown men all these gifts, all these? Why? Why? Why are we doing it? Why are we doing it? I am yet to hear, or very rarely have I heard that a man has bought a woman all these gifts only for the woman to run away and leave him. That happens in rare occasions. In very rare occasions that happen. Because usually it is expected that the man will be buying the woman gift. But then it is the woman, nowadays it is more women who are buying gifts for these deadbeat, low down, good for nothing men. Only for these men to get up and leave. And I am saying to all the sisters out there, if you take it slow in a relationship and you don't give this man, you're saying about she give him everything. She bought him gifts, she spoiled him, she give him everything. Grant said she was buying love. Quite likely. She felt like if she bought him all these things, it will make him love her. I think maybe she might not want to admit it, but deep down inside, she maybe felt like the more I can give him, the more I can love him, it will increase the chances of him loving me, of him wanting to be with me. All of it cannot be that, well, I am kind. Guys, I've been there, you know. I've been there. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. You know, I am wondering, you know, I know everybody's situation is different, but I am wondering how in the name of Jesus would she say such a thing that she bought him everything so she couldn't understand why he was leaving. And even her poor mother cannot understand, because you see, guys, when we enter into these relationships, you know, we drag with family into the relationship, they start loving the person as well. And that's exactly what was happening here.
Good actor.
But why do it? Why act? I mean, why go to the trouble?
I have no idea. He was very nice to me. He really, he could have won an Academy Award.
He could have
Let
won.
me ask you this. You said you bought him 14 watches, paid for him to move in with you, nursed him back to health.
Got him all the doctors, took him to all his appointments.
Why did you feel the need to do all of this?
Because that's the kind of person I am.
Why are you buying 14 watches?
Never again.
Well, glad to hear that.
Never again.
Why were you doing that? What made you feel like I need to
I
do
knew
this?
he loved them. He collected watches and he liked jewelry.
Oh,
and
he
stuff.
already had a collection of
He
watches.
had 3 when I met him.
So now he has 17.
Something like that.
Well,
Oh my gosh. I'm not laughing I'm just laughing at the whole thing where you you just can't wrap your head around it. And I know a lot of people will not be able to wrap themselves around it, and they will call it stupidity. People will call it everything. But guys, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. It is just unreal how stuff can be glaring in our faces, can be blinding to our eyes. We are seeing it. We are feeling it. It is right there in front of us. Yet, we are denying it. Because don't tell me that this woman never realized, you know, so maybe this relationship is not for me, you know. And since it is I who have the handle, I am just going to skip down, let this man go on about his business. We have to normalize getting to that point, guys. We have to normalize getting to the point where we say enough BS. We're not taking this anymore, and be willing to walk away. Yes, Nardia, we always, girl, talk about blinded. Talk about blinded. I had sand and gravel and everything in my eyes. Blinded. I keep running through these red flags as though we don't have any consciousness about ourselves. We just keep going. Watch your Auntie Chris. Hi! Auntie Chris is in the place. How are you doing, Auntie Chris? So good to see you. So good to see you. Thank you for coming as usual, my sister. Thank you so much for coming in. All right, we are talking as usual. We are talking about the red flags in this relationship between this woman. The fact that the man wanted the woman to send money to him even before they had met was a big red flag. Because remember, guys, she said she sent him $2,000. $2,000 before they even got together. Then she spent $2,700 in the first few months. She paid to move him in with her. So maybe the man really didn't want to be there. But she probably offered to pay for everything. If she pays, then he will be there. If she pays. Because she said she had to pay for him to be with her. Pay for him to come live with her. And then he comes to live with her and she continues to pay for everything. She continues to pay for everything. So she right when she said she spoiled him. She really did spoil him. And women shouldn't be going around acting like it is normal for a woman to pick up some old low down broke pocket man and be working her tail off to take care of this man, to make this man feel appreciated and loved. That is not your responsibility. It is not. It is not your responsibility. Okay, Auntie Chris. Auntie Chris says she buffering. What's going on there, Auntie Chris? What's going on? Yes, yes, Auntie Chris. The fact that he wanted money from her, even before they had met. Hold on, guys. I'm kind of uncomfortable. There we go. I'm still uncomfortable. The fact that he wanted money from her was indeed a big red flag right there. That was a big red flag that anybody should see. Auntie Chris, the easy. Auntie Chris, I'm not pay for nothing for no man. I may agree with you, Auntie Chris. I mean, guys, me don't live out my shame. So me can't talk now like a rational person. I can now speak like a rational thinking person because I have lived out my shame. And me don't take my shame from out of the darkness and put it into the light. So, oh my God, I agree with you. Auntie Chris says she not pay for nothing for no man. So me agree. So women need to stop normalizing paying for this and paying for that. You are paying for everything. You are paying. While this lower down good for nothing man sit down and take. And when at the end of the day, him just grab everything him want and take off. And you don't see him again. It might be your internet where you're at, Auntie Chris. It might be your internet. Might be your internet because it can't be anything because mine is not sticking. Mine is doing just fine. Yeah, mine is all right. Growing my own is in the place. I am in Yulee, a country third internet. Oh my God, a country. In a deep country. Welcome, growing my own. How are you doing, my love? Them man are wicked so till one have me jump through one hotel window years. Me not laugh after end of the year. I'm laughing with you. Guys. They say one they say one makes you jump through one hotel window some years ago. They tell me the story now. Who want to roll? Grant says snake will. Yeah man, the snakes, me I tell you, the snakes. And it look like the snake, them Grant. It looks like the snake, them have a network out there. It looks like they have a network. Dej, don't you see Grant is not a I don't think Grant is a content creator. I don't think so. Oh my gosh. You know, I tell me the story, Nadia. I would love to hear the story about how the man make you jump through the window. I laugh with you, you know. And oh my God, I would love to hear that story. These men think they are slick. And it's about time that women understand the reality of it all and stop falling for the BS. I bet you if women stop falling for their BS, they will shape up them folly ground. Yeah, man, then we shape up. Because we keep falling for this nonsense. And they keep giving us nonsense after nonsense. And we keep taking it in, swallowing it, and taking it like medicine. Antichrist said, but you can't win. Because him still get mad because me make him pay for him own green. Yeah. Yes, make him pay for it. Honestly speaking, you know, Antichrist, I really do wish that I had, you know, if wishes were horses, beggars would ride, guys. But oftentimes I do wish that I had the balls at that time, you know, to just say, you know, something, for you to get this green card, you are going to have to work and pay for this green card yourself. For you to, you know, for you to marry me or whatever, you are going to have to work and contribute. I wish I was at that time. But you know, hindsight is always 2020. It never comes in the front, always come in the back, hence its name hindsight. So we just have to move right along. But it better if them go on and you just lose them and not them and your money. There you go. There you go. It's better if you lose just them rather than lose them and your money. Brother, me lose, you know, me lose a whole heap, you know. But me thank God say me still have life, because at the rate at which things were going, I think my life was going to be next. But I thank God. I thank God for sparing me. Oh, can you give me 2 roll so I can get 800 roll? Say what? Why you say this? You come, you sister your sister have me life. Your sister have me life. But this, no, no, the other day, no, the other day, me see you was at 200 or something. Or you reach up there so fast. It look like say people on the internet doing things with me no know. You don't have to share the story with me. Now have to share the good news with me. Because I went out a 3 week now, me there 730 something and can't move. And me see everybody when they behind me at 200 and something fly past, reach 900,000. I mean, I say, what are going here, so? Look like something happened me don't know about. But anyway, Dij, me up on my live right now. So if you find anybody in the chat you can talk to, I will be more than happy to do it for you afterwards. You know, I'll be more than happy to, but it's not gonna be right now. Anyway, I mean, they say closed mouths don't get fed, so you open up your mouth and you ask. You open up your mouth and you ask. Oh my gosh. What Antichrist say? Yep. 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 Because me end up lose both money and everything else. What about things else, you know? Peace of mind, everything. 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 Right, you know? Not even me not venturing back out in the path. Not even me not venturing back out. Not venturing back out at all. But these, But these, you know, easy. You know, all right. Me watch everything by your sitting there already. Not just three little video you have. And the three of them not add up to even 5 minutes. But I couldn't tell because the way all me see you a climb and I stroll the streets of YouTube. Me surprised say I only three video I have and them the three of them together don't add up to no add up to 5 minutes. But do your thing, boo. Do your thing. Do your thing. Oh yes, quarrel. Because me have my life. Because me see my life. I saw my life leave me. But I still have it. So God is good. Guys, there is 11 million people in the house. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button for your house. Help your host out. Hit the like button and invite your friends and your friends. And if there is anybody who is in the chat who is not connected to the host, please do so. Please go look on my channel, on my video. I have a video that I uploaded today with the fashion haul. Go ahead and take a look at the fashion haul and watch it for at least 5 minutes. If you want to watch all of it, that's fine. But watch it for at least 5 minutes and leave me a meaningful comment. And you'll be surprised to know that in a few days, I will be back like the Terminator. I will be in your place of residence. Okay? Oh, my foot. And also, guys, the next aspect of the story that I wanted to look at. Did you hear her mother, the woman's mother, say the guy could get an Academy Award? Thank you so much, Growing. Growing, how are you doing? How are you doing, my love? How are you doing? So good to see you. Let me see what Growing up to. Growing, you know, say even when I see you 2 days ago, me still going to say a long time I don't see you. I'm still going to say a long time I don't see you. Oh yes, I was in your thing here, so with this cabbage thing. With this cabbage thing from 5 months ago. Okay. Okay. All right, me done. Growing, nothing left by your channel for me run. Me run everything already. See there, everything is red. Everything red. Come and run your whole playlist already. Everything is red, Growing. Everything. Oh, this is not Growing. This is Empress. Oh, me run Empress. Hold on, let me look for Growing. Growing my own. Hold on, yesterday. My bad. That was Empress. And there goes Growing. There we go. All right, going on in our playlist. All right, Growing, go and take that little run here. All right, let me give you some hours here. So, all right, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, we are going to continue. We have 20 minutes left in the live. Yeah, we have 20 minutes left, guys, into the live. And the next thing I wanted was to talk about too was the mother. Do you see how unfair it is and just so uncouth and just cruel when a person comes into your life and they know that they didn't come to stay? They know they didn't come with good intentions. And then they watch you introduce them to everybody. And probably the woman is so excited thinking that yes, she has finally met somebody. She has finally met the one of her dreams. And he knows all too well that he doesn't plan to stay. So he also gets grandma on board. He loves her mom. He treats her mom well. Yes, yes, growing. I'm running you here. Growing. You need to create a playlist with all the videos you have already. Try creating a playlist with them, because I think your playlist is empty. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, so I said that the woman got her mom involved, got her mom to love this guy, only for him to disappear. So did you hear when the mother says he could get an Academy Award because he was such a good actor? That is what you're going to find, get into relationships with these people. They are going to be very charming to you and the people around you. They are going to be very charming, but not make it fool you, because there is a plot underneath. Something is not right. So see, even grandma, the woman's mom, fell in love with the guy, and the guy knew he didn't want to stay in the relationship. He knew he wasn't going to stay. I know there is somebody out there right now who is going through something like that. I know there is somebody who has gone through something like that and is wondering how they're going to recover, how they're going to face their family members. How? There are lots of people who refuse to tell their family members that they have encountered somebody of that nature, somebody that cruel. Lots and lots of people. Yes, growing. While we are at it, I don't know how me love teaching. While we are at it, this is what you're going to do, growing. You with me? Are you with me? You are going to go on one of your videos. Me know there's another way to do it, you know. There's another way to do it, but growing, you work with Auntie Trev right here, right now, sister. You work with Auntie Trev. This is what we got. This is what we're going to work on. All right.
So let's see what's been going on.
Hold on, the luscious. All right. So, all right, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go on to one of your videos. Go on to one of your videos. This is how I do mine. And then over to the far right, you are going to see saved. You're going to see save. Click on the save. On the video, click on the save, and then it's going to ask you where you want to save it, a playlist. You're going to name the playlist. So you might name it, say, all of my videos, or name it my cooking videos, or something like that. Go ahead and do that on one of your videos, and you will have something in your playlist. Then you can go through your other videos and just add them. Once you open the video, click on the save, and that folder is going to come up. It's going to come up and say it's being saved to whatever you had named that playlist, whatever you had named it. If you want to create a second one, say you have cooking on one, you want to save one with only cooking, you do that with the only cooking one. Say you want to save one on hauls. If you do hauls, you do that. Say you want to save one on your farm, you save it on your farm. So that when people come over to your channel, like mine need to be fixed up too, because when they come over, If you start scrolling down, you're going to see everything and its mama. Because you're going to see me doing lives. You're going to see me doing cooking. You're going to see me doing clothes haul. You're going to see me doing my garden. You're gonna see a whole lot of. You get me? Yeah. So go ahead and do that. That should be very beneficial. So when somebody comes onto your channel, they can go to one of the playlists and play from there. Okay? All right. Let us continue. We have just about 15 minutes left in the live, guys, because honestly speaking, that partying that we did last night, who was in the party last night? Auntie Chris was on the party last night. That party still got me, out of it. I drank some NSC at the party last night, and even today, I can still feel it in my bones. And even tonight, I still feel it in my bones. So, Shakira! How are you doing, Shakira? Shakira, I think me connected to you now. I think I am connected to you, Shakira. I think I am. Yes, try it. Yeah, by the party. Auntie Chris, I'll know me at work on my midsection with the party last night. Oh yes, I enjoyed the party last night. I enjoyed it. And you know what, to Auntie Chris, I did not even read the postcards. And this morning, me I said, Kuya, I was supposed to read the postcards for the party. I didn't even read the postcards. I didn't even read it because from I drink the NSC, I already started talking in doubles. Yes, Shakira, thank you so much, my love. Thank you so much. I know we are connected, aren't we? I'm connected to so many people on YouTube. But the funny thing about it is I'm connected to more people than are connected to me. But it is what it is. It is okay. But it's just that, when you meet people around and they tell you, oh, we're going to get connected, I'm going to come back. You ain't never seen them again. You ain't never seen them again. But it's all right. It's all right. We are still marching to the promised land. We are still marching to the promised land. Me I go kind of slow, but me still a go on, yeah, man. The NSC Antichrist. The NSC knocked me out last night. Yeah, oh my gosh, that NSC knocked me out. I tell you, once when I was talking to everybody, while Rich was saying, Trev, if you need to go sleep, go sleep. I may say, you know something, say I'm right. Say while Rich, right? Because after Kizzy and Lady B went down off the live, trust me. After that, I was starting to feel so oozy. I was like, oh my God, I'm starting to talk doubles. I started to talk in doubles. So I knew that it was time for me to hit the covers, hit the bed, because I was just exhausted. But I ended up falling. Never know you drink. Mama Joy says she never knows some drink NSC. Mr. Mama Joy, it was the party. And I chased the NSC with a little bit of I put some rum cream was in the shot glass and the NSC. And I tell you, I took that little bit of NSC and it knocked me out cold. When I woke up this morning, it was already after 10 when I woke up. And then I so badly wanted to go back to sleep, but I couldn't go back to sleep because I had a million things to do. So I get up and I started doing A, Y, Z, all of that. Then I had to run to the store because people them call me, text me about the cakes. And I realized I had no eggs. I said, oh my Lord. So I ran to Walmart, go get the eggs, and came back. And then once I came back, I realized that shoops, I did not go to CVS this week. So I went back to CVS. Went to CVS to get me some new makeup. You know, the new year is coming around. So, yeah, Mama Joy, so what me did expect for the NS to knock me out. Oh my God. Guys, you know, the new year is coming on. So I needed new makeup. Some are finished and some are old. So I had to go to CVS, go get me some more. Get me some makeup so that I can throw out some of the ones I have. Yeah. But yes, that NSC really did a number on me, sister. It really did. But me can't drink no more. I cannot drink. And I put some sorrel in it. So it was some sorrel. And that sorrel that I had put in there was sorrel that I had since 2016 or 2017. That sorrel was cured. If I put just a little bit of that sorrel in the shot glass, knocks me out. And last night I mixed that sorrel with the NSC and a little bit of Bailey's rum cream. That was some kind of a concoction there. And it knocked me out. Yes, Mama Joy, that's exactly what it was designed to do. To knock me out. And it did not disappoint. Oh, yes, Mama Joy. The sorrel well cured, may I tell you. The sorrel well cured. And since I've been storing it, I put grains of rice in it and some pimento. Boy, may I tell you say, the sorrel was bad. This sorrel was really, really, really bad. It's still there. When you see me sip a little here, sip a little there, and the bottle of sorrel is still there. I don't know when that bottle of sorrel is going to be finished, if ever. I don't think it's ever going to be finished because I only sip it, drink it on special occasions. So I don't know. Oh, yes, Mama Joy, that is well cured with that pimento and that rice grain. Oh, yes, it is well cured and it's been there now for 5 years. 5 years. Yeah, there now for 5 years. Oh, yes. When I open the bottle each time, when we open it, I just pure fumes and smoke. Just it just shoots out of the bottle like yes, man. And I love when that does because it gives you this rummy smell. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It is happening. But anyway, guys, we have finished talking about the story that we were talking about on the Dr. Phil show. I think that is going to be it. Just another of those stories in which the men, I don't know who is at fault more, the wicked man or the woman who is wicked to herself by not recognizing the red flags and taking actions to get herself out of the situation. But guys, that was our other story on what we call it again? The red flag review. That was y'all know I'm distracted, right? Yeah. That was another story on another live on the red flag review that we are starting to do every Tuesday. So for those of you who are new into the channel, don't forget to hit the like button, share out the host, invite your friends. And also, guys, do not forget, if you are new, if you're not yet connected with the host, please do so. And also, again, guys, every Tuesday we try every Tuesday at 9 o'clock to come on live and do a red flag review where we pick stories that are online of people who are sharing their experiences, and we try to find the red flags in the story that that person may have overlooked, either intentionally or unintentionally overlooked, that are those red flags, and that is why they ended up in whatever the outcome of the relationship was according to what they shared. So that is it, guys. Those of you who have not yet connected with me, go over to my channel. I posted a video today of some of my Venus haul, so you can go over there and rate the fashion. um Leave me a comment over there on that little fashion show. Don't forget that you must watch it at least 5 minutes. If you are not yet connected to me, leave me a comment. And if you are a content creator, I will definitely check out your channel. Mama Joy said, not staying too late, going to work early. Yes, Mama Joy, I got stuff to do early in the morning too. And tomorrow afternoon I have to go to work. So I am not going to be staying up on this live for 4 hours. Last night we stayed up on the party for 4 hours. The party run last night, but not tonight. Iri daughter, how are you doing, my love? So good to see you. How you coming to the live so late? You just get a notification? Oh, oh, you come so late, Irie. How you doing, my love? So good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. We are on the tail end of the live, having only 3 minutes to go before the live officially ends. And I say ciao and sayonara and all those good things, and I go to bed. And that is that. We were having a red flag review, my dear. We were playing a story from the Dr. Phil show and talking about the story and the red flags that existed in the story that this individual did not identify or did not act upon, and the outcome of this story, the outcome of the relationship in the end is absolutely heartbreaking. So that's what we were talking about. And you have come. No, didn't know that you were still on. Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes, I am still on, honey. But that's going to be it. That's going to be it for now, guys. That is going to be it for now. I'm so grateful that you all came in to spend some time with me. I sincerely appreciate it. If you have come into the live and it is your first time into my live, don't be afraid to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment on one of my videos. Whatever you do, guys, whatever you do, I really do appreciate the thumbs up. I really do appreciate the thumbs up in my life. I really do, because my thumbs up, the thumbs up are very, very, very important to the growth of the channel and how YouTube pushes out the channel, and in that way inviting others to come and join all of us travelers over here. All right. And Auntie Chris, hey honey, Linda. Hey honey, how you doing, my love? So good to see you guys. That is Lyndon Vitalis in the place. You want to say welcome to Lyndon? I am wonderful, Lyndon. You kind of come late because we have 1 minute left into the live. Yes, and we're not going to extend it. It's going to be it's going to be the next minute. The next minute it is going to be. We are going to be going off. But I sincerely appreciate each and every one of you who came into the live tonight. Those of you who participated, the dear Nardia, thank you so much, Nardia, for your input into the live. There was Lyndon said, I'm doing well. What about you? How was your day? Yes, Lyndon, I was good. I was good all day. You know, I woke up, I had to go on the street, get me some stuff, and then I had to come back and do some baking. So I ended up baking another batch of cakes because that's by popular demand. Yes, by popular demand, I had to bake some more because people were calling me wanting cakes, and I'd already the ones that I had baked the last time were already out to sea. Oh my God! So I had to bake some more. So I baked another batch. I will show to you all tomorrow. But anyway, thank you all again so much for coming in, guys. You all know what to do. You have come in here the first time. You all know what to do when you go out. Check out one of my latest videos. Watch at least 5 minutes of it and leave a meaningful comment. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Once you have done all of that in order and do it the proper way, then everything will be good. Did you bake any sorrel cake? Oh, you know, so Ari daughter, I didn't bake any sorrel cake today. I baked sorrel cake earlier on in the month. I made a sorrel cake, but I didn't make any. I didn't make any this time. All right, Lyndon said, okay, that's good. Yes, Lyndon, that's good. That is wonderful. Was it raining in your neighborhood today, Lyndon? I know that it is around Christmas time, so it's always like rains and stuff. But where I am at, it gets cold because even in the middle of the day, it does get cold. When the sun comes out, underneath the shade is cold, but out to where the sun is, where you can see the sun, it's not. Um, Joy Lyndon is saying hello to you. Say hello to him. Say hello to everybody else in the chat. And guys, it was a fabulous night. It was a delight for me to be here to do this another series, another live in the review the red flag series. Thank you all so much for having come. Right now, I am going to be going to bed. So thank you all for coming. I sincerely appreciate you all. I will talk to you all some other time. Thank you so much. Can you imagine the sun hot and it cold? Me say, Ira daughter, the sun hot. I'm tell you, say the wind chill. It's cold as ever. Boy, oh boy, I tell you, this is something. It is something. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it from me for tonight. I will see you all again tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow, live sphere, God's willing, we will meet again some way, somehow. So have a blessed night, everybody. Have a fantastic night, everybody. Everybody who was here and showed their faces, everybody who stayed in the behind the scenes and looked in, I sincerely appreciate each and every one of you. And I want to say a heartfelt thank you to all my travelers who keep me going when I could have given up. Thank you all so much, guys. We will talk. Have a great night, everybody. And don't forget that your journey matters. Next time, guys. See you all. Have a fantastic night, my dear Lyndon.